Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the farm. I'm in the shop here today. It is pouring cats and dogs outside, which for the grass guys like myself, that's pretty good. That means a few more days on pasture maybe. For the grain guys that probably got their combine all greased up and ready to go, or maybe they got some peas swathed like my buddy Robin. Maybe that's not so good, but it is what it is. It's out of our control, so we just do what we can while we can with what we have available to us. And today I'm going to be, I got to take the tractor out for a little bit. I got to do some repairs to the stock trailer. So I made a huge boo-boo the other day, putting the wrong ball hitch on for the stock trailer, and subsequently it came off. And anyways, the only damage to it really was the jack itself, and you can see the jack handle skidded down the road and it grounded off a very short distance. That's all it took. So I went to Princess Auto and I bought a new jack, but you can see I bought, one that's actually just a little bit bigger. But there's nothing really wrong with the jack itself. So all I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pull this handle off, pull that handle off, and I'm going to drill a hole. These jacks don't come with any type of lubrication, so they're only good for so long. And this one looks like it's been good since about 1985. So I'm going to drill a grease nipple or a hole for a grease zerk in there, and get it all lubed up, and then put the original jack back on, and then this brand new one, I'm just gonna keep that one in stock, so to speak, until one day maybe this one actually officially gives up the ghost. You pull the handle off of this style of jack where that pin comes out, the rest of this will actually just slide right off, and then you can see everything rides on this bearing here. Now, yesterday it was being kind of uncooperative in order for me to get it off the truck and trailer, so I just sprayed some WD-40 in there, but WD-40 and bearing grease generally don't mix very well. One kind of works against the other, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to clean that out completely with a little bit of brake clean, and then I'll just re-grease everything up. And then, as you can see, it's right at the top. This piece doesn't move, so I'll drill a hole right in the very top of this. Not that top, but like right over here on close to the top on the sidewall, and put in one of these little grease zerks, get it all lubed up, and we'll be in business. Had a look inside my tap and die set. I got a really nice big tap and die set, but I do not have one that's 1/4 inch. I don't have one small enough for that, but that's okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to take the drill that I've already drilled the hole, but we're going to take the drill and just wiggle it a little bit to make a little bit more play, and then the threads will bite on some of those anomalies in the metal. And I'm not worried about it being a super tight fit. I'm not worried about it being sealed, because it's just for getting grease into something that's got no pressure really on it. So as long as it'll just stay there, not fall out, we'll be in good shape. All right, I'm in the barn again here now. We got the trailer jack all repaired and reinstalled, so that's fantastic. I know some folks might wonder why I just went through the trouble of putting a new handle on and putting a grease zerk in after I bought a whole new jack. Well, when you get to looking at it, the holes that are actually drilled in for this thing are ever so slightly different. So I'd actually be looking at having to get the zip cut out and the welder out and reattach a different base plate. And so that seems like quite a bit of work. And drilling a grease zerk and replacing a handle and putting the old jack back on, because really the body of the jack itself, there was absolutely nothing wrong with. Doesn't seem like too terrible much work. But anyways, I'm on to unloading some square bales here now. And what you can see there is 2/3 of what's in this 16-foot stock trailer. And while I'm infinitely grateful to have this supply, the reality is this is 14 days worth of hay for us, for the ewes that we're going to keep, not for what we currently have, just for what we intend to keep, which is about 12. So that's two bales a day, right, for 2 weeks. That's what you end up with, and that's pretty sad. So the search remains on for hay that's, I'm looking for some round bales, not just squares. Squares are infinitely more expensive than a round bale for sure. If you figure out, I'm seeing some prices for some of these about $12 a bale, and you do the math and bring that up to 1,500 pound or thereabouts round bale, and you're looking into, $500, $600, $700, depending on what your actual total cost per square is. So to get some rounds is going to be the way to go. It's just where to find them. We've seen, I got a couple of these banana bales here right now that I've had to kind of just set aside because you were working with second cut. So second cut, most of what come up wasn't grass. Most of what come up was alfalfa, and so it's kind of stringy and the leaves are brittle and stuff like that. And so that square baler is just going and just pounding the ever living daylights out of that until it turns into dust. You can see the pile of dust here I just got at the back of the trailer that if I let the sheep in, maybe they'll lick some of that up, but more than likely it'll just blow around in the wind. And so that's the real challenge is keeping the pounds per bale in the bale and getting it into the sheep and not just having it disappear into the mist kind of thing. Whew, kind of out of breath there now, but the trailer's unloaded. We got everything stacked up, and that totals a 3-week supply. It's a good thing winter's only 6 months long. Well, now, with the hay bale project complete, on to bigger and better things. So, we bought a greenhouse. Well, my wife bought a greenhouse. I don't know if it was a wee thing, but it's in that crate over there. And in order for that thing to get set up, this one that we built in the shop has to get moved. So I'm going to fetch the little yellow tractor out and see if we can't tilt it sideways and push it up kind of right in front of the kitchen garden area there. But of course there's some wagon wheels and tables and accoutrements that need to be moved first. We'll get that all cleaned up and we'll get the tractor over. The other day I greased the old Massey tractor here. Pretty sure I doubled its value just doing that. That and a can of Seafoam. She runs like a charm.
Back up.
So I'm back in the barn here. Holy man, that is bright. I'm back in the barn here now. We've got the father-in-law's stock trailer with another 47 bales to unload. So I'm not gonna fit all that in that corner, but of course I've got quite a bit of room here. So I'll get what I can stacked up, a little bit there, maybe about a quarter of them, and then the rest I'll pile in here. The hope was that I could put as much as possible over there, and then I wouldn't have new bales in front of old bales, but I'll just have to be strategic, and I'll move these straw bales out first, out of the way, and pick away from the inside, and then we'll get to the new stuff, and then we'll start over there. Holy man, this is for the birds. Anyways, that stack's all done. I'm about to move over to this one. You're probably wondering why. I certainly am wondering why I didn't back the trailer all the way in like I did with our stock trailer, but truth be told, I just got better tires than the father-in-law. I don't have a gooseneck hitch or anything like that, so I wheeled into our yard after we'd had about a half an inch of rain. Come to the lip at the barn door. Even in four-wheel drive, I couldn't get over that lip with the with the stock trailer. So there I am, stuck. I'll be able to go forward. I just can't get over that hump to get back in all the way up to here. But manual labor for what it is. Got everything stacked up there. And I got, what have I got? Oh, 23 bales left in the trailer. I got to stack in that corner. So that's not so bad. That's an honest day's work for a fellow that doesn't usually work too hard. All right, well, that's the wrap. We got a pile there. We got a pile there. And that'll last us for about 4.5, 5 weeks, I think, thereabouts. So could use a little bit of extra something. Tie us over. About 13 round bales wouldn't go amiss, that's for sure. But anyways, I'm going to worry about that one tomorrow, because tonight we're doing a live stream, myself and my buddy Robin from Millionaire Farmer. We got a joint channel called Smoke and Oak. So we're going to be doing that live stream, have a whiskey, have a cigar, solve one or two of the world's problems. So if you can join us for that, that'd be fantastic. If you're watching this video afterwards, of course, the live will still be on that channel, so you can go back and watch it. Usually a couple hours. We, like I said, we sit down and we solve a world's problem or two. So it'd be great if you could join us for there. But for now, I'm gonna let you go get some chicken dinner. So I hope you have a fantastic evening. We'll see you tomorrow.